As what you heard, my name is Brilliant, and that's my real name, in case you're wondering. I never changed it for any business purpose. My mom named me that, hoping that I would grow up becoming a brilliant man. Now, you might be thinking, yo, it's a great name, Brilliant. You kidding me? But trust me, having the name Brilliant is not fun to begin with. For instance, people will expect me to be brilliant in every single thing I do. Brilliant at school, brilliant at home. You can be a chef, you can be whatever you want, and even brilliant at dating life. Are you kidding me? But in reality, I'm not. I mean, I can't be brilliant at everything. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to. Because for me, life is all about the perfect imperfections. And it's 100% perfect to do imperfect actions. And because of that, I was bullied almost my whole childhood life. And for the very same reason, I hated my name. I still remember when I was still in high school, there was one teacher who called me average. So every time he sees me, he will, hey, average me, just because I never did well on my school grades. Hey, come here, he said one day. And I walked toward him, and this is what he said next. Listen, I'm not gonna call you brilliant anymore. You don't deserve that name. Let's face it, you're not brilliant. So starting from now on, I'm just gonna call you average. That's how the hey average me happened since then. And that really hurts my feelings. I grew to despise being named brilliant even more because I just feel like it's really heavy, this name. Now, I'm certain that at least 90% of everyone here, 100 something participants, has gone through similar situation in our life, where we let other people come into our mind, take our power away, and affect how we feel and think about ourselves. And what do most of us do? We try to do our best to prove them wrong. Well, which is not the right thing to do. I mean, which is not the wrong thing to do, right? But spending most of our time for that will only distract us from being the person we want and are meant to be. Now, throughout my coaching journey as a personal branding coach, I realized that there are two types of people. The first one is those who reach out to me because they need guidance. Guidance to build their personal brand. They are happy where they are because they are doing exactly what they've been wanting to do all this time. They just need my support to boost it up, that's all. Now, the second one is those who reach out because, well, they also need guidance to build their personal brand like the first one. But after having a deep conversation with them, I realized that the primary reason they reach out to me is not because they simply need my support to build their personal brand, but they reach out to me because they resonate with some of my Instagram posts where I talk about showing up and speaking up for ourselves. Because that's also part of personal branding, which is believing in ourselves and bringing out the best and realest version of ourselves. That's the missing piece that everyone has been looking for so long. The happiness we all gain when we get to be ourselves and own our voice, our real self. Because all this time, do you realize that most of the things we do it for the sake of someone else. And most of the things we gave up, it's not because we want to give them up, but because everyone keep telling us to give it up, that it's not going to work. And this type of person, the second one, is always controlled by the noises around them, either by their friends and family, the society, or the circumstances. And when we allow that to happen to us, we are no longer genuine and authentic because we let outsiders decide how we live our life, our destiny. And guess what? Most of my students, they're either used to be or still are the second type of person because that's how things have been for a while, right? And more often than not, we're not aware of it. or it's become such a norm that we ignored it because we've been doing that for all of our life, letting the noises around control us, letting the society affect us, affect what we do and how we live our life. That is why today I want to share with you what I share with my students. Something I call the 3E method. It's really easy and simple to remember, which is express, eliminate, and elevate. This method will allow you to bring out the best in you and also be reminded of the real meaning and the real power of being ourselves. So first step, express. Express who we are truly. And there cannot be any intention of us wanting to impress others. Let me repeat. Express who we are truly. And there cannot be any intention of us wanting to impress others. Being ourselves is all about expressing what's in us, bringing out our authenticity and showing our real self to other people. Stop buying things you don't really like just because you want people to have certain views about who you are. You don't need to prove anything to anyone anymore, ever again, starting from now on. And stop making decisions based on what other people think you should do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the realest form of who we are. The best version of ourselves. We're genuine and powerful because we don't let the world control us. Because when we let ourselves the freedom to express our thoughts and when we express ourselves, our level of energy elevates crazily. So remember, life is about expressing ourselves. It's not impressing others. Number 2, eliminate. Eliminate the noises around you. Stop listening to other people's judgment. We all need to eliminate the noises and stop creating an image of ourselves that does not fit with who we are deep down. We need to figure out what winning is for ourselves and not how others define it for us. If everyone here wish to win at the game of life, we must play our own game. Fight hard to make what we want to work and have the skill set so we can actually get the job done. So whatever it is that you want to do in life, whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be, what kind of person you want to be, make sure you do that. We do it for ourselves, not for others and not for the ideas of us. And remember, always remember this. How we achieve all of our successes is more important than how much successes we have in our life. Let me repeat again because this is super important. How we achieve all of our successes is more important than how much successes we have in our life. Because happiness is the end goal. It's everything. When you are able to wake up in the morning and be happy because you got to do your thing and actually be yourself, you know you've won. That's the greatest win. So be ourselves and do things for ourselves, our sake, not for others, because only then we can finally be happy. Last but not least, elevate. I love these words. Elevate our circle. If our friend is a downer, we're not going to be as optimistic as we can be. If the people around us that we hang out with have no ambition, we're going to end up going absolutely nowhere. And if we keep listening to the news or we are in a group that keep discussing about how much this world sucks, we're not going to love life. We've got to audit our inner circle because the people we surround ourselves with will affect us heavily and have the power to change who we are. So be super mindful and conscious with the people we spend most of our time with. And whoever that happy person we know that we don't talk to that much, surround ourselves with those kind of people. Seek out our friend's friend who brings positive vibes and make them part of our world. And it's time to let go of the people who constantly see only negativity in life. Because as what Jim Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend most of the time with. So elevate your circle and surround yourself with positive energy. And it's when you surround yourself with positive energy, with amazing people, you can be truly yourself and the realest you. So remember, it's simple, 3E. If you want to be yourself every time, you got to express, you got to eliminate, and you got to elevate your circle, your inner circle. And most importantly, always remember this. Always note this. The realest you is the best version of yourself. And when you are unapologetically you, you are unstoppable. I'm brilliant and I'm proud to be brilliant. Thank you.